Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It's the final news at 10 for this year. Loads of other content on the Bull Street channel, don't worry about that. But for news at 10, the reason it's ending on a Thursday as well, Christmas Day tonight.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's brought his zip out.
What's wrong with that? A zippy shirt.
Was this exciting dressing for you?
Yeah, it's a zippy.
A grey shirt with a zip.
So you're wearing, you got a checker shirt and a sweater on. Cool, you're rocking that.
Yeah, but I'll reveal that and then it's party time.
That's fine. I could reveal a white t-shirt underneath this, but I'm not going to spoil the party.
Fair enough. He's also been at the Bounties already, so it's exciting times for everyone.
It is Christmas time.
Before that, though, there's been some headlines overnight and some incredible goings on. Let's kick off with the back page of the Daily Mirror. The title of this video, Louis van Gaal's army, well, just Louis van Gaal, he's going to create a new army at Swansea, apparently.
Louis Swan Gaal.
Louis Swan Gaal, nice, yeah, is the headline. Prem's bottom club ditch Clement and turn to veteran Dutchman. Clement's been sacked. So, a couple of polls today on the show. One, should Clement have got sacked? Let us know your thoughts and vote right now saying yes or no. And then the second one, can Van Gaal keep Swansea up? So, first things first, Clement, should he have gone?
Yeah. You see Swansea this year. I think Swansea were sort of on a hiding to nothing. There was not much inspiration going in that team. Remember when they got Sanchez on loan? It's like, wow. That sort of statement signing, they've got Tammy Abraham, they've got good players in that squad, and it's just Paul Clement hasn't done enough. He's the only manager in that bottom five that is still in his job from the start of the season.
I don't think that's a reason to sack someone, though.
Being bottom of the league and failing at their job is not a reason to be sacked.
But Sanchez, that was a gamble that has gone wrong, but you can understand why he's taken that player. Tammy Abraham, again, a bit of a gamble in terms of a loan signing. He hasn't actually done it in the Premier League yet. But the recruitment, that's papering over the cracks for me. The recruitment for Clement and that side, they haven't actually got a proper left back in their squad yet, and they wanted that in the summer, but they went off and got a right back. It's not been done correctly. And time and again, Swansea used to be known for being... Swansea, for example, used to be known as a team that played great football, did things the right way, a team that had gone through the leagues, and people like Leon Britton, those kind of players had kind of come through the ranks. The great thing that you've also seen with Bournemouth in the same way, for example. But with Swansea now, they're known for sacking their manager in December and praying for a bit of a bounce back. I think it's inevitable that Swansea were going to go down, regardless of who was manager. The weird thing, the mixed bag for me is that Van Gaal is maybe one of the few people who's got the character and the experience to turn it around for Swansea. But the problem he's got is I don't think he's ever really been in a relegation battle. He's been managing really good players and making them play in a boring fashion. So if you've got poor players and you're going to make them play in a boring fashion, then I can't see it working.
To be fair, saying that, I can't remember the bloody team it was, but it was out in Holland. Obviously, he managed Ajax first, but then that's where he won the European Cup. But there was a team. Who the fuck was it? There was a team. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, but Van Gaal, they were relegation favourites. Had a really bad season, but the next year they went and they won the league.
Right.
So
well, Swansea fans would take that.
Turn it all around. But at Swansea, the last manager to have 100 games in there was Roberto Martinez. So they have had a reputation in recent years.
Well, they had three managers last year, and I just feel like what you're seeing in that Swansea squad is the same kind of thing you saw with Sunderland, where it just became a bit too much. You're swimming upstream every single season, hanging on, and there's no consistency to the manager, to the squad, and I think you've got the right manager there, but I think it's the wrong squad for him, and they would have been better having some consistency and sticking with it.
AZ Alkmaar, thank you, John Gomi. But by the way, my 2 cents on Van Gaal, I think we all know he loves possession football. It would make Swansea a tougher team to face, and at that point, when you're that low in the league and things aren't going right for you, actually physically just having possession of the football will make it a lot easier for that team to get some points. The good thing about this is if Van Gaal comes in, that's good, isn't it? He's a character. You're a huge fan of his. I know from his time at Man United, did some great stuff, played some attractive football. So I think for neutral fans, they'll be quite pleased for Louis van Gaal to be involved. And I wonder, is a little thing as well, I wonder if they, deep down, they would like to give someone like Ryan Giggs a job there. Welshman. But I think they're always going to be... Not the right time to take that risk. But they're always going to be... No, that's my point. They're always going to be a bit scared to give Ryan Giggs a go. So maybe bring Louis van Gaal. Giggs was assistant manager to Van Gaal previously. Maybe they can do the same, because Louis van Gaal would be taking that job, and that there's a huge risk that they're going to go down. Is he really going to want to be
the manager of a side in the Championship at the age of 66? I'm not sure.
I don't know why he wants to even come out of retirement. He's got a nice big payout from United. He's probably doing some punditry left, right, here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know why he needs to take that. And by the way,
go on.
You just said that I'm a massive fan of Van Gaal and he played some ridiculously. No,
not a fan.
Don't plant words like that.
Okay. Van Gaal said this quote recently, which kind of preempted maybe the story that's in the Mirror today. He said, "I will probably not manage a club anymore. I would make one exception. If a big English or Welsh club comes for me, I would do it because then I can get the chance to get one over Man United."
Look, he's a funny guy. The thing I always loved about Van Gaal when he was manager is he's worked in English-speaking leagues for such a long time, but his English is so broken and so much gets mistranslated. He says the wrong things at the wrong time, and it's hilarious to listen to. So he is a good character, and I genuinely think Swansea would be a better team with him in charge than they were so far this season with Clement.
Yeah, let's have a look at your comments on the poll so far. You can keep voting, of course. 69% saying yes, Clement should have been sacked. And can Van Gaal keep Swansea up? 78% of you saying no, he can't.
Ooh,
a lot of people talking about Tony Pulis being a good option. He is the safety net.
He's one of those like your Moyes, your Hodgson, your Pulis.
He's a
your
Welshman
Allardyce
as well, so there is a good fit there. Van Gaal to make Holland great again, says Joseph Maroon.
That's a bigger task, that one.
Messi, the new Swansea captain, fake news, definitely not having that. Ancelotti needs to go to a high-profile team. I think other people may be putting forward Ancelotti for Swansea, says Legend Reborn.
Keep dreaming, Swansea.
And Flav, favourite to be the new Swansea manager, says Mike Tyson. And the Lord Mikel, where is Social Club? Social Club, it was there on Monday, and it will be there on Christmas Day and New Year's Day.
What more could you want?
Social clubs ready for you, so don't worry about that. Let's move on to the other big story of yesterday.
Yes.
Across all the other back pages, everyone is talking about, and they should be talking about, Bristol City and that incredible win against Man United at Ashton Gate. They've had a bit of money put into Bristol City, and they've always been a huge club for me. That just it's amazing that they've never got into the Premier League, because they've got a great fan base, and they're an exciting club to support, because I think they've always got the opportunity to go and make it into the Premier League, but haven't done it yet. But last night was a massive moment for them to beat Man United, and not just any Man United side, a side with Pogba, with Rashford, with Martial in it. It was incredible.
It was incredible. Bristol City, to their absolute credit, I completely disagree with what Jose Mourinho said. He said that Bristol City were lucky to win last night. Yes, United hit the woodwork twice, but Bristol were far from lucky. That first goal that Brian scored, unreal. Any team in the world, if they had scored that goal, they would have been proud of it. And they worked, and they exposed United's biggest weakness this season, our attitude. Especially, so you go to, say, Huddersfield away, you could see that we were poor, we lost. United players seem to go into certain games with an arrogance when they shouldn't have the arrogance, and last night was a perfect example of that. We saw weaknesses against West Brom, and Watford turned 3-0 and 2-0 into sort of nervy ends of games, but Bristol were all over us. They wanted it more. And
we hit the post twice.
I know we hit the post twice, and you can be unlucky in that respect, but yeah, it was moments, it was fleeting moments. And yes, United made 10 changes from the team that beat West Brom, but as you said, you still had littered with top draw players. Yeah. And ultimately, United didn't want that enough, and Bristol, they wanted it, and they deserved it, and hopefully they can go and beat City, because I think we probably would have got pumped in the semi-final anyway.
Well, well, that's pretty negative. I'm going to ask Sam a question, but I'm asking you the same question, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Should Man United fans be gutted with that result yesterday, because it's in the League Cup, and everyone is so quick to have a go at the League Cup and saying that it's just a nothing trophy now, but with the Premier League feeling like it's nearly gone, these cup competitions take on a new significance, and going out to Bristol City, a championship side, when you're Man United, is just not good enough.
Actually going out the League Cup doesn't matter. Manchester United, we won it last year, we've won it previously, and in the grand context of what you're going for trophy-wise in a season, it's the bottom of the pile. But it's just exposed wider and bigger problems at Man United that have been there all season, and now that a loss has come against a championship side, there will be big scrutiny on those in the next couple of days. We've got Leicester City away for United next, not easy.
Big.
So I think hopefully the loss will help United, because had we somehow, I don't know, got an equaliser and then went to win on penalties, it would have just oh, they won anyway. And you wouldn't be analysing the problems properly.
Right.
Because you lost, you can analyse the problems, and that's what I hope will happen at United.
Okay, let's see what you guys think. Amarpreet Singh Lambert, he says, gutted with the performance more than anything else. Mike Tyson,
Yeah, I agree with that.
The League Cup is huge according to Mourinho. Mourinho's won the League Cup 4 times, of course. Joseph Maroon, I want to ask, is it a huge match since they left out key players? Did make 10 changes?
We still played Pogba, we still played Rashford, Martial, Ibrahimovic, he started. You know, we had a lot of the first team players in that squad.
Okay. B Savoury, we played just as good, if not better than United. We looked like an actual team. 20 times Man United says Bristol were great. Jose most likely said they were lucky to deflect the heat off his players, which we've seen time and time again. Final story today has to be, it's the only other back page story that's there today. Where is it? It's in the back page of the Daily Express. And it's with regard to Alexis Sanchez.
Is there a swoop going on?
There's a swoop in process currently. PSG plans Sanchez swoop. Of course, this is a story that has rumbled on and on and on and on. But it's nearly January, guys. We were talking about it yesterday in the office. I'm so excited to not have to talk about, is he going to go or is he not going to go?
But it's going to last the whole of January. You still got a full month of this.
He's not going to go first day of January?
No, he won't go first day of January.
Right.
That's going to rumble on.
So apparently they've met, Sanchez's representatives have met with PSG in Paris last week, and they're going for a £25 million move for Sanchez and trying to get that deal done before Manchester City try and do their swoop as well. If they all swoop from the same spot, they all sort of start and go, are we swooping now? Are you going now? I think PSG is a better shout for Arsenal. That suits Arsenal.
I was going to say for Sanchez.
Right.
If you're Sanchez, who do you choose? If you've literally got the same offer from both teams, PSG or Man City, where do you move to? You know, Sanchez has never won the Premier League, obviously, because he's an Arsenal player. Maybe he wants that with City.
Nice little dig.
It's all right then. It's right. I think if you went in January, he's effectively guaranteeing himself a Premier League winners' medal.
Yeah, but maybe not on his terms, but because he's not going to be a key player. But then
it could be from January onwards.
Yeah, true. I think if I'm Arsenal, he's going. If you can get 25 million for him, then maybe PSG is the one for him. There's we speak about it in the One for the Weekend podcast, which comes out today. Ian Wright talking about him and if he's clocked off or not, if he's kind of given up on Arsenal because he's looking for that move in January. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what you guys think in the comments. Legend Reborn says PSG wants Kun Aguero. Joseph Maroon says PSG needs some defenders rather than attackers. Jack Dooley, James, Bristol City will hammer QPR at the weekend. No, they won't, because they'll be knackered from the Man United game, so I'm quite pleased with that. What a come down that is, playing QPR after Man United. It's going to hurt you.
Jack Dooley saying 25 million for Sanchez. What a bargain that will be, and it really, really is. And you just can't get your head around how bad that piece of business has been from Arsenal to let their key player in such a valuable market now, where you can charge, you can get 130 million can get rejected by Liverpool for Coutinho.
Yeah.
What could Sanchez have gone for? 25 million. And
let's bring it full circle. Mike Tyson, thank you, mate. Sanchez to Swansea as manager in January. Could happen. That's the transfer window merry-go-round that happens, all right? Let us know your thoughts on the fact that Bristol City are in the semi-finals of the League Cup. An amazing achievement. Jose making excuses again. Sanchez, where is he going to end up by the end of January? I think it's called February, actually. And where? And is Van Gaal the right man for Swansea? Let us know your thoughts on all of those key issues that are going to affect people's lives right now. Do it in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Bull Street. Loads of content throughout Christmas, including One for the Weekend, as I said, later today. We'll see you very soon.
Enjoy the festive period, right?
Happy
feelings all round, right? Happy feelings all round.